Welcome back to the trucking course. On this video we are going to talk and I'm going to teach you words that are used a lot in trucking. So the first word is reefer. There's reefer and there's drive-in. Reefer is a trailer that has engine, and some people call it refrigerator trailer. That cool down the trailer. It has a temperature control device to make sure everything is stay cooled. So what goes on the reefer? Reefer trailer usually transport food, ice cream, frozen food, things like that. Anything that requires cold temperature, they use a reefer for it. So a reefer trailer has a engine that keeps running 24-hour or start and stop to keep the trailer cold and a temperature that is required. So that's the reefer trailer. If a trailer don't have an engine on it, that's not a reefer, that's a drive-in. Deadhead. When you go empty from one place to another place, that's called deadhead. Deadhead mile. For example, you are picking up one load from Dallas. Now you are in Fort Worth, Texas. You go empty to Dallas to pick up that load. These miles are called deadhead mile. Accessorial charges. When you work in the trucking, you might buy something for the truck, or you might buy something for the trailer. Anything you spend money on it and you want to get refund back, or you charge your company for it, that's called accessorial charge. And that's really important to remember. If you spend money on anything from your pocket, and make sure you get your money back from the company. For example, you go to the scale to scale the weight, the truck, you need to get refund back. So that's called accessorial charges. DOT means Department of Transportation. Backhaul means a load to come back. If you pick up a load from Texas and goes to California, so now you need a load back from California to Texas, that load is called backhaul. A load to come back is called backhaul. A load to come back. Bill of lading or BOL. Some people call it bill of lading, some people call it BOL. In the document they call it bill of lading, but all these truck drivers and other people call it BOL. But in the document it usually says bill of lading. Bill of lading is a document that when you go pick up a load, the shipper going to give you bill of lading. They give you document, paperwork for the cargo, for the load. On the bill of lading, there will be information about the load, the weight, the product, how many boxes, how many pallets. It will have all the details of the load on the document. And that document is called bill of lading or BOL. Bobtail. When you go from one place to another place with no trailer, only truck, that's called bobtail. When you see in the highway a truck with no trailer, that's called bobtail. Bobtail means truck only, no trailer. Drop and hook. Drop and hook means you drop one trailer and you pick up another trailer. It's called drop and hook. Remember, you drop one trailer, you pick up another trailer on the same time. from the same customer, from the same yard. So it's called drop and hook. Drive-in, as I explained here on the beginning, drive-in trailer is a trailer with no engine. It's not a reefer, it's just drive-in trailer. You transport product, equipment from point A to point B on it. It's called drive-in trailer. ELD is electronic logging device that you need. Electronic logging device. You know, I told you that they used to call it logbook or log. Now they develop apps and software for it. Now they call it ELD instead of logbook, electronic logging device. Expedite freight. A load that need to be somewhere fast in a specific time. Time sensitive freight is called expedite freight. In Swift, they call it jet loads. Jet loads means that load need to go there fast or somewhere fast. So freight, time sensitive freight that must be delivered at a preset delivery time is called expedite freight. FMCSA, Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. When they call about or when they talk about FMCSA, they are talking about Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. It's a government agency that regulates the trucking. FSC, fuel surcharge. You don't have to worry about this one, but when you are owner-operator, you will deal with this one. They give you fuel surcharge. Every week, how much fuel you buy, they give you fuel surcharge. But you are new in the trucking, you are company driver, you are not qualified for fuel surcharge because the company pay for the fuel for everything. So you don't deal with fuel surcharge. Also this one. Once you become owner operator, you will deal with the fuel surcharge, but when you're company driver, the carrier, the company take care of everything for you, so you don't have to worry about it. HOS or hours of service. When you have logbook on your ELD, it will show you how much hour you have to drive, how much time you have to sleep, or how much time you have to do a 34-hour reset. It's totally different thing in trucking. You need to learn the logbook, so you will use HOS, how many hours you have. If you don't have hours, you don't drive. Hours of service. I drive 4 days. On the 5th day, I don't have HOS or hours of service to drive. EFTA. EFTA means International Fuel Tax Agreement. On your truck, on the driver side, on the passenger side, you see a sticker, and that sticker is EFTA, IFTA, International Fuel Tax Agreement. You don't deal with this when you're new, when you're company driver. The carrier will take care of this for you. But when you're owner operator, you will deal with the EFTA as well. Intermodal. Do you see sometimes trucks carrying a container in the highway? When you see a container, that's intermodal. Usually these containers came from outside the country. They came in the ship in a port, and now a truck is transporting that container from point A to point B. That's called intermodal. Line haul. Line haul means total pay. How much they pay for this trip. or for this line haul. There's one load going from Dallas, Texas to Los Angeles, California. How much is the line haul? How much they are paying for this? $2,000. So line haul means total trip. Load means freight. LTL, less than truckload. LTL means less than truckload. You know, there's full truckload, FTL, and LTL, less than truckload. Less than truckload means you have 2-3 boxes in the trailer. That's called LTL. Or 2 pallets, that's LTL load. Owner operator. Owner operator is someone that has the truck and drive with a carrier. That's called owner operator. Owner operator means he is owner of the truck. He owns the truck. The truck he driving, his own truck. That's called owner operator. And you eventually want to become owner operator to make money. So it's really good to become owner operator once you finish your experience and learn everything. Power only. Power only means the unit, the truck. Only the truck is called power only. Sometimes power only goes to something else, another type of trucking. Power only is somebody is broken somewhere, a truck is broken on the highway, and they tell you to go pick up his trailer and take it to a truck stop or to a shipper or receiver. That's called power only. You just go pick up the trailer and take it somewhere. You don't have trailer with you. You go bobtail and pick up that trailer and take it somewhere. That's also called power only business or power only trucking. Power unit means truck. Just the truck, not the trailer. Rate per mile, RPM. Rate per mile. How much they pay you per mile? You might get 60 cents, 55 cents, 70 cents per mile. When you're owner operator, you might get $4 per mile, $2 per mile. Reefer, I explained this earlier. Shipper. Shipper is the company, the customer that ship the product from one place to another place. That's called shipper. When you go to pick up a load and they load your truck, that's shipper. Detention. These are important part, guys. Pay attention this. Pay attention. This is money. You need to know this. You don't want to forget these words and you don't want to lose your money. Okay, when you go somewhere to pick up a load, they told you the load is picking up at 10 a.m. and you go there, the load is not ready, and you sit until 6 p.m. Now you need to get paid for all this time sitting there. It's called detention. So you remember that when you go to a pickup or delivery and you sit there for a long time, you need to get detention. You need to contact your carrier and ask for detention. In the trucking business, the first 2 hours are free. If your delivery appointment is 10 a.m., you go 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. It's free. The first 2 hours after appointment is free. The first 2 hours free. After that, it's detention. Usually detention is for company driver maybe $15, $20 per hour. And you calculate yourself. If you sit 6 hours and a shipper or receiver the first 2 hours free. The remaining 4 hours, you need to get money for it. So remember, a lot of new truck drivers, they go sit in the pickup, they go sit in the delivery, they don't know they are losing money, and they never ask the company for a refund or to get paid for the detention time. So remember, as of my experience, a lot of you lose a lot of money on detention. So remember, anytime you waste time and the customer, you need to get paid for that. The first 2 hours free, after that you need to get paid. For company driver, $15 or $20, for owner operator, $35 to $40 an hour. You need to remember this. That's your time, that's your money. So don't forget that. I forgot it a lot of time. I know a lot of other drivers forget to talk or forget to write it down and get their money. So it's really important that you get your money back. Layover. When you go to a pickup or delivery and you get stuck overnight, that means you get stuck for more than 24 hours or 24 hours or something like 24 hours, you need to get layover. Example, you go to the delivery to deliver the load and they don't have place for product, or they don't have people to unload your truck, and they tell you to come tomorrow. Now, they tell you to come tomorrow. Remember, you need to get layover. Talk to your company and get layover. You don't want to say, okay, I come back tomorrow, and you forget to ask. And you don't ask your money, nobody's going to pay you. So, always remember to ask your money, and remember, have all of these. These are your money, and you need to remember them. Write them down. Have a notebook in the truck with you. As soon as things happen, like detention, layover, write it down so you don't forget it. And once you finish with the load, you can call your shipper, call your company, and ask for your money. So that's layover. Anything that goes more than 10, 12 hours, you don't ask detention, you ask layover. And layover is usually $150 to $250 layover. Drop-off pay. If you pick up a load from Los Angeles, California, and it has 2 drops, one drop in Fort Worth, Texas, and the second drop is in Houston, Texas. Now, for one extra drop, you need to get paid. So one pick, one drop load is normal. But if you do one extra drop, you need to get paid for that extra drop. Contact your company and get paid for that one extra drop. How much they pay per drop? Every company is different. Some company pay $75, some company pay $100, some company pay $150 per drop. Every company is different, but you need to get drop-off pay. Same thing, extra pickup. If there's a load that you pick half product from Dallas, Texas, half product from Houston, Texas, and you take it to Los Angeles. So now you have 2 pickup, 1 drop. Now you need to get paid for the pickup. Remember this, to write it down so you don't forget. Once you deliver the load, talk to your company and get money for it. Don't forget this. Tuna. Tuna is something that I believe 90% of truck drivers don't know, or maybe they never got money for it, or they forgot. And this is your right to get your money. Tuna means truck ordered, not used. When they tell you to go pick up a load from a customer and you go there, they say, the load is canceled, or they reschedule the load for next week. You did the work, you went to the pickup. Now you need to get tuna. You know? So remember, you need to get tuna for this load. Tuna is $150 for dry van, $250 for reefer. If you're owner operator and you don't get tuna, that means that's crazy. You have the right to get tuna. Anytime tuna happen, make sure if you're a company driver, it may be different with you. Talk to your company and ask them for tuna to see how they pay for it. But if you're owner operator, you should get tuna no matter what. If tuna happen, you go to the customer and they don't give you the load for whatever reason, they have to give you tuna, truck ordered, not used. That's all, guys, for now. See you guys on the next video.